History is full of stories we thought were impossible. And yet, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. People separated by oceans made the same discoveries at the exact same time. Leaders met uncanny fates on the same day, and some deaths happened in ways that feel almost scripted. Today, we explore 5 of the most unbelievable coincidences in history, and they're almost too strange to believe. History is filled with strange echoes, but perhaps none are as chillingly precise as the parallels between 2 of America's most iconic presidents, Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. The list of similarities is so long and specific, it defies simple explanation, making it one of the most enduring historical curiosities. The timeline itself is uncanny. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, Kennedy in 1946. Lincoln became president in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. A perfect century separates their rises to power. Both were deeply committed to advancing civil rights, a cause that defined their presidencies. Tragically, both were assassinated on a Friday, shot in the head while sitting beside their wives. Their assassins, John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald, were known by their 3 names, each name totaling 15 letters. And neither assassin would ever face a jury. Both were killed before their trials could begin. But here's where it gets truly bizarre. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, who warned him not to go to Ford's Theater. Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln who warned him not to go to Dallas. Are these just random threads in the tapestry of time? Or are we glimpsing a hidden pattern, a script written into history itself? History is filled with strange coincidences, but few are as chilling as the story of the Titan. In 1898, a little-known author named Morgan Robertson published a novel. Its full title was Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. At the time, it was just another work of fiction, a cautionary tale that would soon be forgotten. The book described a colossal British passenger liner, the largest ever built and hailed as unsinkable. On a cold April night, while steaming through the North Atlantic, this fictional marvel strikes an iceberg. The resulting catastrophe was immense, with a catastrophic loss of life. Then, 14 years later, art became horrifying reality. The RMS Titanic, a real-world vessel also celebrated as unsinkable, met the exact same fate. It struck an iceberg on a cold April night in the North Atlantic. The parallels were uncanny. Robertson's fictional ship was nearly identical in size and speed to the real Titanic. Both were tragically under-equipped with lifeboats, leading to a devastating number of casualties. It was as if Robertson hadn't just written a story, but had somehow glimpsed a terrible future. Edgar Allan Poe wrote a story in 1843 called The Gold Bug, describing a treasure hunt using cryptography. Decades later, a similar real-life treasure hunt occurred, and it mirrored Poe's story almost exactly. Even the clues resembled Poe's cryptograms. Some say Poe had a premonition of history, or that reality sometimes imitates art in ways we can't explain. Imagine living your life, thinking you're one of a kind, only to discover you have an identical twin. This isn't fiction. It's the true story of Jim Lewis and Jim Springer. Separated just weeks after birth in 1940, they were adopted by different working-class families in Ohio, completely unaware of each other's existence. For 39 years, they lived parallel lives, shaped by forces they couldn't comprehend. When they finally reunited in 1979, the discovery wasn't just emotional, it was baffling. The similarities they uncovered went far beyond their shared DNA. The list of coincidences began to stack up, each one more unbelievable than the last. Both had married women named Linda, divorced, and then remarried women named Betty. Both named their first sons James Allen. Both drove the same model of light blue Chevrolet, smoked the same brand of cigarettes, and even vacationed at the same small beach in Florida. Their story became a cornerstone for psychologists studying the nature versus nurture debate, giving birth to the Jim twins phenomenon. The odds of such a mirrored existence? Astronomically low. Yet it happened, raising profound questions about destiny, free will, and the invisible genetic threads that might guide our lives. Thus, Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15, 1769. Exactly 50 years later, on August 15, 1819, a massive fire destroyed the very same town where he was born. It's said the town burned in a way that mirrored his rise and fall, a strange historical symmetry. Sometimes, history aligns in ways that seem almost poetic. History is stranger than fiction, and the more we dig, the more coincidences appear, too uncanny to ignore. Why do these patterns exist? Chance, fate, or something we don't yet understand? If you want to uncover more hidden truths and unbelievable moments from history, subscribe to Neptune Vault. Sometimes, the past is stranger than we can imagine.